Thanks, guys. How are you guys doing? Well, I see a lot of you guys in suit and ties. That's awesome. I'm from California. I don't even know if I own a suit and tie anymore. Good for you guys. Well, um, ooh, welcome to the House of Code, man. I came here, I don't know, like 5 years ago, I think it was the first time. And then what I realized is that you really don't sort of get the awesomeness of it, like the grandeur of it until you get here, right? Didn't you guys come here and you're like, wow, this is like the US freaking capital. I mean, it's an amazing thing. I don't know if you guys said freaking, but um, you guys are in the US Capitol. You're going to have actual US House of Representative congressmen, congresswomen, all these tech folks. They're going to be talking to you. They're going to be checking out your demos later. So it's an awesome thing that you guys have done. I want to just give you a quick hand real quick. You guys give yourself a hand as well. And I want to say congratulations. You guys are going to hear the word congratulations like a million times in the next couple of days. The word's going to lose on meaning. All right. So before I get started, I want to do some admin stuff. I see some of you guys are lined up already. If you're a top apps winner, if you guys could make your way over there, maybe you're there already, but just some admin stuff to get started. But I do want to talk about the elephant in the room with you guys. So the job market for tech. So now I know a lot of you guys, you shouldn't be in the job market yet, but you've seen the headlines. The tech industry, it's going through a major change, tectonic change. It's impacting jobs and causing some people, maybe you guys, maybe the parents, to maybe rethink coding, right? Is it the right thing for you to do? But I'm here to say that I think that this shift is also why I am genuinely, sincerely excited for you guys in this room. Not in spite of this moment, but because of the moment. Now, look, I'm not naive. The days of coding, you guys probably know, the days of coding are numbered. That number is basically zero at this point, right? What you guys did to build your app to get here, it's honestly not really a job anymore, right? If you think about it, the software engineers out there, they're using AI to write their code. So does that mean we don't need coders anymore? Far from it. Far from it. I'm kind of biased, but far from it, right? I think we'll need plenty of coders in the future. That's because of a phenomenon that I'm going to introduce to you called Jevons paradox. Kind of a nerdy thing to say, but you guys can nerd out on that. So what is this Jevons paradox? So I'll give you an example. So back in the 80s, spreadsheets were invented. You can imagine when they were invented, entire accounting departments weren't really needed anymore, right? Spreadsheets could do all the calculations for them on the fly. And so people thought, well, accounting wasn't needed anymore. Instead, what happened was that businesses saw that it was a lot cheaper and faster to run financial analysis with the spreadsheet. And so they demanded a lot more of it. And so more accountants were needed and accounting flourished. Or take radiology. Radiology, what can read an image better than a radiologist? That sounds like the beginning of a dumb joke, but the answer is AI. AI is, it's a pattern matching machine, right? That's just what it does. So does that mean we don't need radiologists anymore? In fact, a very similar thing happened, which is that the hospitals decided that because it was cheaper and faster to run these tests, they ordered more and more tests. And of course, radiology is in higher and higher demand now. So the pattern for both of these things, it's the same. It's that the boring stuff gets automated, making it cheaper. And then when it's cheaper, there's a lot more demand for it. And so that makes the meaningful part of it expand, and there's more jobs in it. That is Jevons paradox in action. You're going to hear that phrase probably a lot more as AI proliferates. We're in the same place with coding, right? If you think about it, the boring stuff, the while loops, the variables, the functions that you guys are all writing, it's essentially automated now. But the cool stuff, right? The meaningful stuff, the software engineering of it. I want to have a React front end to hook up with this Mongo database. I want to use, whatever encryption or JSON instead of that type of stuff is still around. That we still need the technical people to guide the AI to do that. And so because coding is able to be automated, it makes building software, of course, a lot cheaper, right? And what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen, right? When software is cheaper to build, there's going to be a crazy amount of demand for it, right? A lot more demand, and so the jobs will follow. So don't think of it like the end of a coding era. think of it like the beginning of a much, much bigger software engineering era. And this is why I'm excited for you guys in this room right now. You're not going to need to deal with those annoying semicolons and, parentheses and all those things that we have to deal with now, right? When I was young and I had to, in my first job, I wrote probably thousands of lines of mind-numbing COBOL. If you guys don't know what COBOL is, it's pretty mind-numbing. You guys don't need to deal with any of that. You guys can ask AI to do all the boring stuff, right? You get to focus on the fun, meaningful stuff. You get to guide AI and tell it what to do. That's exciting stuff. Or think about this other angle. What about quantum? You guys have heard of quantum computing, right? It's coming. It's coming, and it is coming pretty soon, and it is another world-changing technology. What's going to happen when AI is combined with quantum? I have no idea, but you guys will be the first generation to find out. So pretty exciting stuff. I will leave you with this. The thing with AI is it doesn't replace you, and it doesn't change you. What it does is it augments you. Right? It enhances you. It makes you whatever you are better. It's your superpower. If you're already a coder, it'll make you a good coder. If you're a good coder, it'll make you a great coder. If you're a great coder, I don't know, maybe it'll just make you rich. So yeah, the job market, it's bumpy, but that's not going to last. That bust, it's going to turn into a boom pretty soon, and not just economically, but technically as well. And that's why I've never been more excited than I am today on what it means to be a young coder. And I hope you are too. So congratulations again on your big win and for choosing to be a coder. Thank you. All right, so that was just my way of delaying until we got everything set up. So I'm actually up here to talk about the Top Apps program. So my name is Hansel. I'm the founder and CEO of theCoderSchool. We have been partnering with Joe and the Congressional App Challenge for quite a long time now. This year, we thought we'd do something a little bit different. We wanted to push you guys to sort of do something bigger and better, something that has a next level to it, something more to strive towards. And that's why we came up with the CAC Top Apps presented by theCoderSchool. It's essentially a next level, right? So we have district winners, and what CAC Top Apps does is it identifies the best of the best. The regional winners, we have some category winners as well. And today we're also going to announce the national winner. All right, so let's get started. You guys are all lined up over there. I'm just going to start naming off people, so you guys watch out for your names and your apps. If you guys could help me, though, when I say congratulations to the name of the team, if you guys could give a giant round of applause at that time, would appreciate it. So let us start with the most creative app. The winner of the most creative app is RoadWatch, an app that automatically detects and reports road infrastructure issues. Congratulations to Eric and Bob Sitaraman. All right. Show your trophies, guys. All right, the next category winner, the community impact winner is COFIS, a community-oriented flood information system, awesome acronym, for historical and predictive flood mapping. Congratulations to Kento Sugiyama. All right, now we're going to get into the region. So we took the 400 districts around the country and divided it into 4 regions, and we identified a regional winner for each of the regions. So we will start with the Beast of the East here. Boost T1D is a comprehensive diabetes management application. Congratulations to Aaron Prager. All right, now let's head over to the best of the West. I see the guys right there. Computer Predator is a real-time ASL translation application. Congratulations to Victor and Forrest Young. All right, and we're going to swing down to Texas. What's up, fellas? So winner of the South region is Virtus, a crop disease detection system that uses drones for image analysis. Congrats to Ron Minin, Bosco Chu, and Abi Mukavili. Did I get that right? Okie dokie, last and not least, let's see. All right, so the winner of the Midwest region is OptiSense, a glucose monitor that uses an optical sensor to determine blood glucose trends. Congratulations to Tanish Dorsani. All right, can I get a round of applause for these awesome winners here? We got one more step, Joe. Where are you going, Joe? All right, come back, Joe. We have to do the national winner. Okay, so from the four regional winners, we decided to pick a national winner that we are going to announce today. We did a few things. First, we had an interview with Joe and I had an interview with each of the teams. We also then put it out to a public vote to vote between the four regions. We decided to do this because we felt like the national winners should not just be a good coder, but they should have the soft skills too, right? So in the interview, even though we said no pressure, you know, Joe and I were watching out for their communication skills, tricked you guys. And also the vote, right? There's a lot of self-promotion to it. And that's part of life too. You don't want to be cocky, but you want to be confident. You want to be able to get yourself out there and sell yourself, right? So I will start by announcing the runner-up. I know these guys worked really hard. There were somewhere around 4,000 votes. And these guys were in second place by about 50 votes or so. So it was a close call. So congratulations to the runners-up, which is Victor and Forrest Young. Congrats, guys. All right, and the national winner, where is that big old super heavy trophy? Ready? All right, guys, the biggest trophy of all goes to, let's see, the national winner of the 2026 CAC Top Apps, presented by theCoderSchool, is none other than Boost T1D, Aaron Prager. Congrats, Aaron. Come on over.